and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna film what is my favorite video to watch and to film. I searched them up throughout the entire year and then I binge watch whenever I'm ironing, folding the laundry, cooking. I love these videos. So here is mine. It's a yearly occurrence and it's pretty much the only tradition that I've kept alive on this channel because other things maybe I haven't pulled through. Anyways, we have some new guests that you perhaps haven't seen before. But other than that, let's get into it and I'll show you my current handbag collection. I'm gonna do this in no particular order. Like, I'm surrounded by so many beauties that I'm just gonna get going. The first thing that I'm picking out here is the Celine Nano luggage bag. A beautiful crossbody bag. The only downside, the strap is not adjustable. Other than that, it is a beautiful, gorgeous bag and I haven't worn it in a hot minute. Okay, 2020 has been a year where not every single bag has seen daylight, even though I am the kind of person who tries my best to rotate and to give attention to everyone. And this one is occasionally hard to pair with my outfit, but I'm looking at it now and I'm like, what are you talking about, girl? I love the practicality, but I probably would use it more if I had gotten it in black. Regardless, I got it pre-loved, got a great deal on it, and I'm not planning to part ways. This is my Dior Diorama bag, and this is one that has been discontinued. Every time I say that it's been discontinued, I look at it and I'm like, why? Why did they ever discontinue such a beautiful bag? This is kind of like the contender to the Chanel's boy bag, yet this one, in my opinion, is a lot more like feminine and I don't know. I don't understand how they discontinued such a beautiful staple, but I'm happy to have it in my collection. It's in a very scratchable leather, but I've noticed that when I buff them out, then it's okay. Let's show you the bag that I'm currently wearing the most, and I've worn it non-stop for quite a few weeks. And for me to say that is a big thing because you will see I have quite a few bags, and again, I rotate, but if I get stuck, then it means that I really love a bag. This is the Proenza Schouler PS11. This is the largest size and it has been also discontinued. Every good thing has been discontinued. Why? Anywho, I got it pre-loved right about when the lockdown started, and I have a little story time with this, or like another one. Anyways, I have a story time about Vestiaire, which I will film soon, but this one is just, it ticks all of the boxes. It is wide enough to fit a lot, yet thin enough to kind of really fall at a really good length crossbody, like so, you know? And the thing that I love the most about this is the fact that you can open it easily and get in and out. Yet this magnet here is not as flimsy that it would like open up every time you touch the flap, but it's like easy enough that you don't have to like fiddle around with zippers. And we all know that now with like masks off, masks on, it's really easy to have this going on. Oh, I don't know. I love this bag. And that's the kind of bag that I wish I would have discovered it earlier. I probably would have thought a lot longer before I purchased some other bags in my collection. That's not to say that I regret any purchases, but this one just ticks all the boxes, fits so much. I love this. Oh, and there's some gunk. Great, I need to clean it. Anyways, next I have this Gucci Soho disco bag. Those were all the rave and I feel that they're kind of coming back. I'm seeing them a lot more where I live, which before I don't see a lot of bags. I see kind of your standard Louis and all that, but I don't see, and I see, believe you me, I see bags. I'm the kind of freak who I see the bags before I see the person. Yet I never judge. I never ever judge anyone, but I love handbags. I don't care whether they cost you $20 or $5,000. I don't care. I'm really interested to see all the time what people wear as a handbag. But this one I've seen a lot lately. What can I say? This is just a functional horse. That's all I'm going to say about this. This is a classic camera bag. Yeah, it will eventually go completely out of shape. So this is not your like super classy kind of bag, but the first years of you wearing it, you can definitely go out on nights out. It's a workhorse. It's a camera bag. That's it. I don't wear it that much lately, but it's definitely the kind of bag that I'm not afraid if something would happen to it, if you know what I mean. Let's go to the one that lately I have like forced myself to take it out just to keep it in rotation, but it is this bag. This is the Louis Vuitton Sommer 30, I believe. No, it's not. It's not 30. Just the Louis Vuitton Sommer. It came in all different sizes. This is not a 30, is it? Hold on. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's the 30. I don't know. Anyways, it's been discontinued. It's also one that you can get only in a pre-loved market. I have a lot of sentimental memories with this one, so I'm not gonna part with it. It's been worn, it's been loved, but this is the kind of bag that I think the patina can get darker and darker, and it will have a certain charm. I cannot say that it particularly fits all of the outfits that I wear lately, but this is a kind of style that will go in and out, I feel. So anyways, I'm trying to say I like it. It has a lot of emotional value to me, and I will not part from it. I bought this in Helsinki in 2011 when I was pregnant with my daughter, and Finland holds some very, very dear... I know it's wrong maybe to kind of, you know, anyways, we all have our reasons. This one came from Helsinki, and this is the closest home that I've ever bought a handbag of this value, so a bit special to me. Keeping in the Louis theme, I have my Speedy B25. This is currently the only Speedy bandolier. I used to have the Speedy Damia Iben in a size 30. I do regret selling it, but at the same time, I don't think that I would like use it that much, but I do love Speedies. I am a sucker for like classics, for things that have been around and stay around. I do still want to add a normal Speedy 30 in my collection without the sides, but this one is a great all-rounder, just like a summer bag. I go biking with it. I just put it in my bike basket in the summer. Yeah, the classic Speedy. Since we are talking about Speedies, I will show you my one and only classic Speedy, actually, like without the crossbody strap. This is my Speedy Monogram, which is the one that you can personalize, and I have it in this beautiful color. This is a complete vision board for 2021. I am channeling beach vacations, which I know are probably going to be very scarce, but still, this is a bag that I wanted for life, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have done that. But this sparkles so much joy, and it's a great poolside bag as well, because, you know, a lot of people use Neverfulls, but I feel a lot more secure with a zipper on top so that nobody can like just... Anyways, I love this bag. It makes me very, very happy. Here's another bag that makes me super, super happy, but I don't wear it enough to really justify keeping it in my collection. That is not to say that I don't like it. Again, the color is magnificent. It's a little bit of a chameleon, because in some lights it can look like a really, really dark red, and in some lights it's just like clearly pink. I love the interior of this bag, but if there's anything I've realized, this bag has way too many cons to outweigh the pros. And it's a sad thing, but this is how it is. I'm just not mentally ready to part with it. I know it sounds very serious, but it is how it is. I look at this bag and it also makes me really, really happy. My last like happy colored bag because yeah, my Speedy has like this interior that has a pop of color. You saw my Celine Classic Box Bag. Did I even say that this is a Celine box bag? Probably didn't. I am all over the place. I'm sorry. This is the Celine Classic Bag, and they also call it box bag because it's made out of box leather. This is my last happy bag, which is the Gucci Marmont camera bag in the kind of, I don't know what to call it, like a half moon, because there are some that are more square, and then you have one that is, anyways, this is mine. I've done videos about this. This is a really beautiful color, a total summer bag. I feel this looks best with like light wash jeans, and a white t-shirt, something really like casual. Lately I have problems with like really big logos, and this is the only thing that disturbs me. And you would say turn it around then, but then you have the double G's here. Yeah, this is a real summer bag that just puts a big smile on my face, so that is that. Another bag that I consider, it's all year round obviously, but I wear it, I tend to wear it more in the summer, is the it's the Louis Vuitton Bum Bag, and I've never worn it as a bum bag. I think for one photo in my life I've done that, but I normally wear it just crossbody. This is a great companion if you're traveling, okay? But you can like, I've worn it crossbody against my body with my passports and everything inside, and no one told me to put it like under the seat in front of me because it's so small, it disappears. And it's, what else can I say? It's a bum bag, so either you like it or you don't. I happen to really love the functionality of a bum bag, and the fact that when I'm not using it like this, I can just throw it in a bigger bag and have the best of both worlds. Really a summer and a travel bag. This is kind of how I would describe it the most. Even though I'd like to think of myself as somebody who doesn't really give into trends, I don't have a lot of like super trendy bags. They could have been a trend at some point, but I think that I tend to go for bags that I see long-term usage and not essentially just like a one season thing. Then this one is probably what I would consider the trendiest bag in my collection. Maybe aside from the Gucci Marmont, because I know a lot of people hate the line. I think it's a great functional line with a great price tag for what it is. But let's talk about this one. This is my Dior Saddle Bag. And like I said, this is probably the trendiest bag that I have in my collection. I got it from Vestiaire for a really, really good price that I just couldn't deny. I wanted it. I really wanted the vintage one. By the time I actually realized what was going on, they had like gone through the roof. The prices had gone through the roof, so I could not justify it. And I found this one. It was in mint condition, and I paid about $1,000 less than retail, even though again it was in mint condition. So I was so happy. I love this color. It's a beautiful burgundy. The only thing is I need a long strap, and it costs so much. I ordered it once and it was a little bit, anyways, there's a saga with the strap for it, but I think that eventually I will cave in and I will purchase it. But this has not been a bag that I've taken out in 2020. I'll just be completely honest. The year did not... I just had to sneeze, so if my eyes are watery, that's why. I'm not actually crying because I didn't take this bag out. That would be so ridiculous. But I didn't take it out once in 2020 because it was not the year where I felt like, ooh, I want to be like trending. I want to be top edge. Definitely where I live. No, no. But I still very much love it. I cannot wait to move and to put it on my new like handbag collection shelves, because clearly one shelf is not going to make it. Going from a great purchase to a rubbish purchase, I've spoken about this, so I'm not going to linger too long on this. This was the one and only discount or sales mistake that I've ever made. This Balenciaga bag, which makes so much noise, and honestly, it's just, I'm ashamed that I ever bought this. And it's in mint condition, and yet there's no way that I can get my money back from it. Even though I bought it on sale, yeah, very sad. But this is my lesson sitting here and telling me, do not go shop in sales if you don't know what you want. Then I think this is my third and my last Celine bag currently in my collection. I'm a huge fan of Celine. Like I could buy probably almost every bag that they have, every leather bag. I love their colors, I love their finishes, I love everything. This is the Celine Belt Bag in the micro size. So it is not the biggest. It comes in a size bigger, but it also comes in 1, 2, 3. Anyway, there are 4 or 5 sizes. Like there's even like a really nano one that came out. So yeah, it's a beautiful bag. I've always said this is kind of my Hermes Kelly vibe bag. To me, this is a great test to see whether or not I would ever be a Kelly girl. It's a very spacious bag. It's beautiful. I love the color. A great office bag as well, because it's very not in your face, fits a lot. I use it a lot for the office. Then another newbie in my collection is this Louis Vuitton Noe in Damier Azur, and it's new. So this is why you don't see any patina. Let me just check with a bag that has patina. You can see that it's a lot darker. It's a lot darker. I have wanted a Noe for so long. I have scoured the pre-loved markets, and I don't find anything that would like be reasonably priced, reasonably enough to kind of justify buying it pre-loved versus, you know, adding $100 or $200 and buying it in a brand new condition without any like weird stains on at the bottom. They're quite a high maintenance bag to get the patina right, but anyways, they were out of stock all the time. And then in June, this one became available, and I was like, add to cart. I didn't doubt for like 1 second. I would have preferred the monogram one, but seeing how much they are worth on a pre-loved market, I thought this is never like a lost cause for me. And then I bought this, and then I bought another bag later around my birthday, which I will show you. But around that time I had like purchased those 2 bags. Suddenly there was this little glitch or this little moment where the monogram Noe became available. It was like green. It was in stock. And my heart just skipped a beat. I was like, I'm not ready for this. I don't have any funds to buy this bag at this moment. So I had to let it go, but I'm down for another Noe as well, because they are great. They are great summer companions. I think that they are a lot more awesome than Neverfulls for traveling because of the safety aspect. And Neverfull still kind of opens up towards anybody who wants to put their hand in it and take something out of there. Whereas this one is just, and it's so easy, just like this one strap. I don't know. I really love this. I used it this summer. I was able to travel, yay, to go back to my home country, and I used it there. a lot. And when I don't use it, I let it sunbathe. Yes, I put it on my window and I turn it around every day, and I let it kind of get a, hopefully, an even natural patina. Here is my one and only Neverfull in the GM size with the fuchsia interior. I was never the kind of gal who was like, I need the Neverfull. I started off my collection with something completely different, not even a small leather good. I don't have this bag anymore, but I was never kind of like, oh, go and follow the classics. The classics to me came later, and there's nothing wrong about that. I'm the kind of person, if people are raving too much about something, I'll be put off for a hot minute and until I go and do my own research. And I don't know how I could like be, this is very dramatic, but I don't know how I could like survive without the Neverfull. I love this. I think it's such a great piece of the Vuitton kind of like travel. I know that it's a pretty new bag in terms of like Vuitton's heritage and all that, but I love this, and in my like classic wish list, because I don't obviously need more bags, but if I would, you know, I have a classic Speedy down in my wish list, I have a Neverfull, and I also have a Noe, which I hope to get one day. And I would get the Neverfull with the classic interior, not the pink one. I don't know why I went with the pink one, but this is now a bag that I'm not afraid to kind of put down anywhere. It's held up really good. There's no corner wear, and I've put it through the ringer, and the straps are dirty. I occasionally clean them, but it just is, and it's perfect. Here is my Loewe Puzzle Bag in the medium size. I think it's the medium. The small is smaller, and then it comes in, yeah, this is the medium size. I've had it for, wow, quite a few years now, and I absolutely love it. The only downside of this bag for me is that it sticks out quite a lot. Like you see that it's quite a wide bag. I would compare it to a Speedy B20, so 25, I mean. So if you are somebody who wants a Speedy but you don't want to have a Speedy, and you're you know, you're willing to go for like a full leather bag, this is a great contender. I haven't worn it that much the past year either, but just because I've gone for a slightly smaller bag, or like I said, with my current favorite, which is this one. I'm like gravitating more towards bags that don't have too much logo going on, or like complete monogram. Like there's nothing in between. So yeah, it's weird, but I highly recommend the Loewe Puzzle. It has such a comfy top handle. It's a great bag, and I get a lot of comments about this bag from people who are totally not into handbags, which shows that you can see that it's a beautifully made handbag. Here's my second luxury tote, and I think the reason why I was on the fence about buying like a luxury tote is the obvious, which is that totes are meant to kind of be thrown around, be functional pieces that you don't care about what happens to it. So spending so much money for a bag that is supposed to be a very functional piece and having to baby it was always a little bit of a until I got the Neverfull. And then people were raving all the time about the Goyard St. Louis tote, and I thought I wouldn't be a good YouTuber if I didn't get one to compare them both. So I have my Goyard St. Louis tote, which was also bought from Vestiaire because there is no Goyard store in my country. So yeah, I got this one. This is the black one, but it's not really like, it's not an absolute true, well, it is. It's a black one. It's the black one. And this is one that I love to carry a lot in the summer, especially if you have like summer showers or it's humid. This is indestructible when it comes to like weather conditions. When it comes to corner wear and really like the durability of this bag, then it has some downsides, but you cannot forget that this bag was primarily made as a beach bag, and nobody expects you to lag your computer and 25 books and some folders and whatnot to the beach. So you cannot forget that you should use a bag for the purpose it was made for. So that's the only thing I'll say about that. I don't want to make this video too long. Here is one heavy bag, heavy because I do have actually some folders in there. This is my Louis Vuitton OnTheGo tote in the GM size, because this leather one is only made in GM size. One lovely subscriber told me that they are going to make this in the size as well, and even PM. How can it be? It's going to be really... Anyways, it should come to the market in a smaller size as well, but I got this one, and it does bump into things, I'm not gonna lie. It will get corner wear, a little bit like any kind of leather tote, because leather will just rub off. It's not like a coated canvas, but it's a practical thing. I mean, I have folders in there because if you didn't know, we're building a new house, and this is the bag that I take for meetings whenever I need to carry more things or samples or whatnot. Then I always take this bag with me. Let's go to these queens over here. This is my Chanel Classic Flap in the jumbo size and caviar leather. I've had this for quite a while now, and I love it. And with the prices that Chanel has now, I don't know if I'll ever get another Chanel unless it's a vintage one. But yeah, this is the jumbo. I don't think that it needs much explanation. And then this was my very first Chanel bag. This is the Chanel Classic Double Flap in the maxi size, so the huge one. And this one I can feel that's been loved so much, like maybe a little too much for my liking, in the sense that I don't want to kind of I love when bags are used and loved, but definitely with that kind of bag, I know that I will never get a brand new maxi, probably, most likely, because the prices, I mean, seriously, I get a heart attack when I think about it. But I'm very happy that I do have this in my collection. So now for me, the only way to go with Chanel to stay in the realms of reasonable and also hopefully quality, because I feel that the quality on vintage bags is a lot better. This is not a vintage bag, but I still got it pre-loved. This is the Reverso Boy bag from Chanel in the old medium size, and I love this thing. This is also me in a bag. As you can see, I do love a little bit of an edge in a bag, and this one is just that. In addition, it's malleable, so it really like holds close to your body. I just love that. I'm not a fan of the classic boy bag, especially in bigger sizes. I think small ones are cute, but big ones are like kind of like, they're cumbersome. They stick out too much. But this one, I love it so much. I love it so much. This has been a hunt for me. Like, I did look for the Proenza for quite some time to find one in a condition I wanted, but this one is a little bit of a unicorn. If you want to find a Reverso one, there are a couple on Vestiaire that have been repainted, and I didn't want to have a repainted one. I wanted to have like the original one. So this was a hunt of a few years, and I found it just in time for my birthday this year, or like past year, and I love it. I love it so much. It has a really pleasant and easy opening as well, which is something I appreciate a lot. You cannot easily get into this bag. As a thief, as a person who owns this bag, it's fine. But I mean, what I want to say is it's a safe bag. That's what I want to say. So yeah, I really love it. The Reverso Boy bag. And we're down to my very last bag, which is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse in the color Cherry Berry. I have not seen this color on their website anymore, so I think this was just a seasonal thing or a limited edition, which is sad because I prefer this to Vuitton's red color. I don't like the Vuitton red. I think it's a little too warm, a little too orangey, but I love burgundy. This is a totally different kind of burgundy than my Dior Saddle. Dior Saddle is really like leaning towards brown, but still like burgundy. But this is it's also not like a real true burgundy. It's a beautiful color. I cannot describe this. It's a very beautiful color. It's one hell of a practical bag. This is the bag that I have worn probably the most throughout the past year. I've had it for just about over a year and I've beaten it up already. Things have happened, but it is such a practical bag. It suits with everything. I love the top handle. I love everything about this bag. So, you know, definitely a great investment in terms of, you know, I do not invest in handbags as investments. I mean an investment into my collection. That's what I mean. Okay, I think that this was it. I don't see any other bags. If you don't see a bag that you saw a few years ago, then it's probably gone. But this was my current handbag collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, I'll see you again next time. Bye!